Breaking news, according to my source, NRS will be introducing power levels into the MKU. Now, for those of you that don't know, the MKU is the MK universe. I'm going to be speaking on that in a separate universe, but I am going to tell you this here, that they are introducing power levels. Now, the entire universe is being redone from scratch all the way up. Now, I want you to understand what's getting ready to happen here. When Liu Kang transformed into Fire God Liu Kang, he has become one of the most OP characters in the entire universe. This right here should give you enough knowledge to tell you which villains we're going to be dealing with in Mortal Kombat 12. Now, nobody in their right mind or their right power level can defeat or even be a challenge to Fire God Liu Kang. I want you to remember that Liu Kang has merged souls with the other Liu Kang from that timeline, and he also merged souls with Raiden. Also, look at this. You have this version of Liu Kang taking Liu Kang's soul, which made him extremely OP and powered up by the way. And then you have Raiden, who absorbs him, which makes him OP by the way. He now has 3 people inside of him. That is 3 different power levels. Now, my source informed me that Fire God Liu Kang is the equivalent of Ultra Instinct Goku. And I'm like, wow, when I heard that, it just made so much complete sense. That's the reason for the design, the tattoos, the way he looked, the way that he looked. That's where the majority of the idea of it came from. Now, I also want you to keep in mind that Liu Kang now has access to everything that Raiden knows, and he also has access to everything that the other Liu Kang know from the other timeline, which is why they were able to find Kronika's keep. So with that being said, that other Liu Kang has also learned the magic of Shinnok, and he also learned the magic of Quan Chi. So with that being said, again, it makes him super duper powerful. Super duper powerful. Look how powerful he is now just by him taking his own soul, and what's getting ready to happen next. They would have had a very hard time defeating this version of Liu Kang, just him alone, based off being merged. So keep your eyes close on the screen, and I want you to make sure that you're thinking in the right direction, because Liu Kang could have took out Jax, Sub-Zero, and Scorpion all by himself. Scorpion had trouble beating Devora by himself. What makes you think he's going to beat a double Liu Kang? He won't at all. And as you can see, even Raiden here, he put up a little fight for Raiden. So Raiden was like, all right, screw it. I'm just going to have to sacrifice to basically take out this individual. Now, I was also informed that this scene was a tribute to Mortal Kombat Deception, where he basically worked with Onaga. Not worked with Onaga, I take that back. He worked with Quan Chi and Shang Tsung to take on Onaga when he sacrificed himself. Now, there was another scene that was referenced to that too, but this right here is a classic move by Raiden, because he sacrifices himself to where he almost no longer exists. I mean, we do know he exists because he becomes a human or whatever the case is, but what he does right here, he did this for the greater good, because there was no way possible that they were going to be able to defeat Liu Kang in his regular form, or whatever the case may be. So now that we know how powerful Liu Kang is, and also I want to give a shout out to one of the subscribers. I apologize, I do not remember your name offhand, but this inspired me to ask my source about the power levels, and they were able to get back to me in a timely manner as far as the power levels thing, by him bringing it to my attention in the comment section. So if you guys have any questions you would like for me to ask my source when we have our conversations, feel free to do so, because sometimes I forget to ask all of the good questions until after the conversation is done, which can be frustrating. But if you look here, Liu Kang has the power of fire and he has the power of thunder. Those are 2 elements. He is a double elemental creature is what he is. Kung Lao don't stand a chance. Kitana doesn't stand a chance. Nobody stands a chance. So they wanted to reinvent the universe of gods. So now Liu Kang is one of the most powerful gods. He's more powerful than the Titan, and he's more powerful than an Elder God also, because they were just weak in nature. You can see how easily Kronika was defeated. But the whole Liu Kang is a false god story mode will continue, because guess what? They cannot have Liu Kang go up against a regular person. Like, you can't have somebody like Kano as a supervillain unless he have like mega superpowers or something like that, because he's just OP. He's just gonna punch him, and that's gonna be the end of the entire story mode right there in like 3.5 seconds. So I want to pass this question off to you guys in the comment section below. What do you think they're going to do for story mode next? Like, if you're paying attention to what you see here on your screen, look at Chronica. Chronica is she's even shocked by this. Out of desperation comes, aspiration, or whatever she has said. You can see it on the screen. But even she's worried. She's like, all right, look, we got to beef it up because this man OP. He's very, very, very OP. He's even more stronger. Like, basically he's more stronger than his original self. But also in Shang Tsung's ending, you got to remember Shang Tsung took everybody's soul, including Chronica. So it doesn't matter which ending they go with, they both are OP, and they're going to need OP opponent to be able to be on the same power level as them. Look at what Liu Kang is getting ready to do here, and I want you to pay full attention to this. You see everybody getting ready to move in. They getting ready to go to war. Charon, he ready. He like, yo, get ready, we about to scrap. And then all of a sudden, everything's just going crazy. All of these people, this is one of the biggest wars that's getting ready to happen in Mortal Kombat history. Look at all these people. Keep your eyes on the screen, keep watching. Boom, we got our heroes. They come down. Here go my boy Sub coming in clutch with the with the freezing. Scorp coming in with the fire. Boom. Teleport. You got my boy Kung Lao and his monks. They gonna show up in a second. Look at this. You gotta remember, Scorpion is a hell spawn. So, he's powerful, but he's not OP the way Liu Kang is. Nobody stands a chance. They're literally fighting these people one-on-one, and then Liu Kang just literally take them out. Here go the special forces right here doing what they can do, taking a couple out at a time. Look at them. Just look at this from my perspective. Look at it from my perspective. They're using bullets. They don't stand a chance. I mean, they fighting, but they don't stand a chance. So we cannot have Mortal Kombat 12 story mode looking like this. It just won't make sense, because people will easily be like, well, why didn't Liu Kang just charge up and punch him in the face, whoever the villain is in the entire story mode? So I can honestly say I'm impressed that they're going to be including power levels into this, because it's something that's very, very, very much needed. So that way there's a balance within the community, because you got more people that are overpowered, and you got some people that aren't overpowered, but they get depicted as if they're overpowered characters. So this has already been something done. The fighting game community caught on to this as far as which character is a top tier character, mid tier character, and things like that. So now NRS themselves is going to embrace top tier, mid tier, and lower tier characters, so that way it can reflect throughout the story mode, and it also can reflect on screen basically. So look at all of this fighting they got going on here. Do you really think they were going to take out all of those people? They were eventually going to run out of bullets and everything and stuff, and there's not that many of them, even though they all have a certain amount of powers. Because if that was the case, the special forces themselves just would have been able to defeat these people without the help of anybody. That's just how it would have happened. I'm just being honest with you here. So this really does make me wonder. Look at this. They're going to start ganging up on them. It's just too many of them. They eventually going to get tired. Look at all of those people. And then next thing you know, Liu Kang comes out the sky. Do you think somebody is about to try Liu Kang? Look at this. This is straight Goku right here. This is Ultra Instinct right here. This is what this is. Even Fujin don't do this. And Fujin should have been able to have this type of power, but unfortunately he didn't. And look at this. Boom. Just wipe everybody out. Bing. Wipes everybody out. And you trying to tell me, for those of you in the comments saying that Liu Kang, it's going to be a regular story mode for MK12? No, it's not going to happen that way. They're expanding and moving forward into demons, deities, sorcery, and more ancient villains and foes. From Pegasus and from the ancient mythology is where they're taking the Mortal Kombat series. That's where they gotten the most of their material anyway. Where do you think Kronika came from? So you better be prepared when they create somebody like Chaos or Kronos or something like that, because like I said in the previous video, who do you think was banging Kronika? You think she was banging herself? No. How do you think Shinnok and Cetrion got here? They got here for a reason, and mind you, Kronika is an officer. She's an officer, meaning she had a duty. Look at all this power. He just literally knocked down the door and a couple of people by himself. Before I continue on what I was saying, look at this. You can't tell me this man is not OP. Look, it took Kitana like 5 hits on that one person. Look at this. It literally took her like 20 seconds to beat that one person. You mean to tell me this man is not OP? He is beyond OP. Anyway, let me get back to what I was saying. So Kronika is an officer in so many words. It is her job to protect Tom, or it was her job to protect Tom. She has to answer to somebody. Somebody gave her that job. That's what she needed to do. And now that she failed, somebody probably a lot more eviler than her is going to be coming to fulfill them shoes. Now let me correct myself. Kronika was never evil to begin with. She was just trying to do her job, and Raiden was interfering with the job that she needed to do. That's just what the facts is right there. That's what it was. Now check this out. They were overpowered too, because Kronika took and gave them some powers to power them up, but they still were not enough for Liu Kang at all. See, look at this. She took and gave them powers as well. She gave them powers and they still were not enough for Liu Kang. You know, to a degree they weren't. I mean, they were able to kind of hold him, but that's because Liu Kang didn't believe in himself. But once he did, he just kind of started going crazy. At that point, he didn't even reach his full potential. Look at this. This man just literally back elbowed, or I should say punched a door, melted the entire door. Just like that. You can't tell me that ain't some extreme savagery. Right there. He got his side chick with him, and he got his best friend with him. And they get ready to put hands and feet on Kronika. So pay close attention to this scene right here. How they're going to be depicting his power level. Look how his power level gets depicted here. I just want you to pay close attention. Just pay attention here for a second. Keep your eyes peeled. She knows exactly what she's doing. Exactly what she's doing. And you mean to tell me she could not see this coming at all? Kronika didn't see this coming out of all the timelines that she went through? Also, did you notice when they went back in time that Kronika had another version of herself instead of her just being a one being? But that's something we're going to get into in another video because I don't want to confuse you here. But anyway, I want to pass this question on to you guys in the comment section below. Do you think it's a great idea, as I said before, for NRS to introduce power levels into the MKU? And how powerful do you think Liu Kang is? This man is just super duper OP. He looks like a Super Saiyan. That's just what he looks like. He got the gray hair. He got everything that's needed, the electricity, everything that was there before. It's still there. But anyway, we're going to rewind this all the way back to the front is what we're going to do. And I want to tell you, if you watched the video all the way to this point, make sure you smash that subscribe button and turn on post notifications, as this is your brand new favorite and exclusive place for daily Mortal Kombat content. I just wanted you to have this information. Shout out to my source for providing those details. Also, shout out to the subscriber. I cannot remember your name offline. I said offline. I meant off mine. Leave a comment, and when I see it, I'm gonna ping your comment so you can get credit for this topic. You know, if you guys again have any good questions, let me know so I can ask my source. But look at this. They beating the brakes off Liu Kang because he's less confident. Just lost his girl. Time is rewinding. They jumping him at this point. But I want you to see how super duper OP this man just get. Now watch this. I think Raiden said something to him in his head or something like that. And then he just started Bruce Lee and everybody. So it comes to show you, even though Kronika powered these characters up, they still do not have enough oomph to do what needs to be done. Look at this. This is like Super Saiyan 2 right here. The man goes Super Saiyan 2 is what he goes. Look at this. Now he just powered up on him. Now he about to bing, 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 bing. Hi, hi, got him. Hi, hi. Get that out of here. Yeah. Got him. I missed him. Too slow. Got him. Hold this. Hold this. Give me this. Yeah, what's up now, homeboy? He got Jade in the Master Lock like he Chris Masters or something. Getting ready to pop her neck off, but instead, he breaks her staff in half, which is unbreakable, by the way. And he just broke it like it was nothing with her neck at that. He beat those 3 people. And then the same thing here with his girl Kitana. Look at this. Mind you, she made them gods. She made all of them gods, hence the armor, hence the glowing eyes, things of that nature. But anyway, guys, that's all I have for you in this video. I appreciate you watching. Make sure you smash that subscribe button, turn on post notifications, as this is your brand new favorite and exclusive place. Catch you in the next one. Be sure to like the video.